Hey, how's everybody doing? Back again with Love Island. Now we're on episode 8. All right. I didn't actually skip an episode. Episode 6 was the unseen bits, which is pretty much just stuff from the other episodes that came before it. So it wasn't a skip. That's just not really an episode. It was just a recap sort of situation. All right. So we're now on episode 8. We have Jax that just came in the house from the last episode. We had, so he pretty much has to choose between one of the two girls that are not coupled up, and he's exploring his options. All right, and we also have Eka and Sue sort of flirting with him to make Davide jealous. So it's just kind of going that direction at the moment. Immediately in this episode, Jax decides to take show you a little image. He decided to take Tasha aside and graft a little bit. He told her, she looked good today and all this, and he's talking to her. And you have people over here. You have I believe that's Amber, Demi, Andrew, Luca. No, maybe that one is Amber. I think that's Afia. And that's Luca, Andrew, Demi. All right. So they're over there. And because Paige is over there talking to Jax, Luke, I believe Dami asked Andrew how is he feeling about the situation. He said, no, I don't care. Luca was like, oh, if it was me, I would care. And they got into this whole argument because Andrew said he doesn't care. All of a sudden, Luca and the girls are now on this whole side where like, oh, if it was my girl talking to someone, I would care. You don't care about her, all this nonsense. And he was pretty much trying to explain that he doesn't care that she's having a conversation with the dude. Unless something actually happens and she comes and tells him something, he's not going to worry about it. It was just a whole random situation where Luca's like one of the most insecure people in the house. I don't know what's going on with him. And because Andrew doesn't react the way he would, and the girls are taking this sort of personally, where they are like, where they're like, they're acting like he's saying he doesn't care about her, and because he doesn't act emotional about a situation that's nothing, they're taking him personally. So this whole argument happened. Him and Dami had to walk away because no one was listening to their point, and they just kept arguing back and forth. And then Amber went and go take Paige aside to go spread the drama. See right there, immediately going to tell her about how Andrew doesn't care and all this nonsense. Andrew walked up and he cut that short. He was just like, he just walked up and he was like, hey, can I talk to, he's like, excuse me, Amber, can I talk to Tasha alone? So he just kind of cut that short and sort of went to her and explained his point to her. She was still giving him pushback even after he explained why he said he didn't care. He didn't care that she was talking to someone else unless she comes to him and says that she's interested in getting to know that person. He's not worried about it. She's like, I would still care even if we're not, whatever. It's just stupid couple of drama nonsense that didn't need to happen. And now she's giving him a hard time. And now we move to Ikenna and India. And she's talking to him and he keeps doing this thing where he's playing with his eyes constantly. It's weird. So she's talking to him and she pretty much broached the subject of their relationship is not moving forward. And she just wished that he would make a move or whatever. And then he kissed her. He leaned in and he kissed her. And so they had their kiss. it was just so cringe. But like, I don't like watching people getting all affectionate and stuff. But God, his head is just gigantic compared to her, and they're like kissing, and it's just so weird to look at. To be honest with you, just yeah, it just seems like he was going to swallow her face. To me, from my perspective. Okay. So Jack, yeah, so that's how his name is spelled. So that's how his name is spelled. Jax. Jacquees. Right, so it's Jax. So he's over there talking to Ekin Sue, and Davide just came up and he just like, put on a towel like it's a waiter, and he served them snacks and some water. Just to show he doesn't really give it, he doesn't really care that they're flirting or whatever. All right, so time to go to bed. Right. The next morning they wake up. Uh, Tasha is a little standoffish with Andrew, I guess, because of the whole argument that they had the night before. Davide cuddling up a little bit with Ekin Sue. She's not sure if he's showing affection now because of the competition with Jax, or if he's generally means it. I guess just like an in between sort of situation. So Ikenna decided to make breakfast. See him here with his Crocs on, making breakfast on a hot stove, no shirt. So that's what he decided to do. Decided to make breakfast for India, show that he cares or whatever. He made her breakfast. She enjoyed it. It's all romantic, I guess. It's very romantic. I couldn't possibly not think about all the romance that's happening. That's what I was focused on, the romance. Anyways, they had breakfast. Then there we go. Davide, right. Forgot his name. He decided to make some breakfast for Ekin Sue. He says that he likes to spoil his woman and he likes to cook for her and stuff like that. And that's something he normally does. So he decided to make some breakfast for her. She liked it. She liked the effort and all that stuff. Also romantic, I guess. Andrew has a conversation with Tasha about the whole situation and how she's feeling, and yeah, and the fact that he's a very calm guy, and he's not going to give her any pressure if she's willing to see somebody else and whatever. He's gonna be here. She's just so flat. She's just just a long back on her. Like, she might be attractive from the front, but like just the, I don't even know how she stays seated being that flat. So they have their conversation. He's still wearing his peppermint shorts. Then Davide sits down with Ekin Sue, and he explains to her, you know, she's asking, I'm not sure if you're doing all this now because of the competition or whatever, and he explains this is what he normally does. This is how he normally acts with a woman. He just didn't want to do it right away because it would be weird. But now that time has gone by, he's making the effort. So she's liking that. All right. And now we have a date for Amber and Demi. It's your first date. Please get ready to leave the villa. Game, sports, match, balls for days. So they're going to be playing tennis together, and that's their date. So it's like tennis, and afterwards they had like a little picnic with strawberries and stuff. So it's a big old sideshow where she can barely even hit the ball with the racket, and it's just, yeah, it was a joke. So then they sat down, their picnic, had a conversation about their families and what they want, what's the dream guy, dream girl, that kind of stuff, you know. Big pointless. I mean, I don't really care about their relationship, to be honest with you. They're not exciting or interesting people. So it is what it is. And of course, we have Paige again with Jax, sort of getting to know each other. No, the more I see it, the more, yeah, they're definitely implants. Like, it's just like a swollen pimple. It's like, yeah, it's definitely not real. She didn't go mega size, but it's definitely not real. So the date, I guess it went well. They had a kiss. They came back in the house, tell everybody about how it went. I mean, I could give a shit, to be honest with you, about their date. But nothing else is going on. They're just a bunch of people stuck in a villa, so they have to talk about each other's relationship status and whatever the hell is going on. All right, so they all sat around. Girls talked to the girls, the boys talked to the boys about how the date went and whatever. Then we had a situation with Davide and Ekensu. Apparently, Ekensu is being a little sexually frustrated, and she was, you know, flirting a little bit with Davide. He put the moves on her, and they made out a little bit. He was grabbing a handful of the breasticles. So you see him there. They're doing all that. All right. I think, and then Luca had a plan to talk to Gemma and possibly make the moves and try to get a kiss from her. All right. So skip that. All right. So Luca had made moves. He was talking to her, joked around a little bit. He went in for the kiss. She blocked him. Then walked away. He kissed her on the forehead, and then he made another move as she was walking away. He stood up, and she kissed him. She gave him a quick kiss on the lips, and yeah. So there's that. All right, so we can skip most of this talking. Come to the end, where Jax has to choose between Paige and Afia, and the one not chosen will be leaving the villa. You see right there. So the one not chosen will be leaving the villa, and obviously Jax chooses Paige because he sees Afia as more of a friend rather than romantic partner. So Afia is gone. She should have left on her own, but she made the show do it for some reason, and now she's gone. Goodbye. Who cares? Lottie Lottie. Hope we never see you again. So till next time.